Welcome back to the Juice Plays channel, and welcome back to our Minecraft Let's Play, our modded Minecraft Let's Play here on 1.21.5. Today, we have some exciting news because I spent a little bit of time AFKing trying to see what was wrong with my iron farm. In the last episode, we built the iron farm, but at the very end, we tried to test run it, and it just wasn't working for some reason. I don't know why it wasn't working, but it wasn't working. So, I spent some time troubleshooting, trying to figure stuff out, and then I just decided to AFK and see if something would happen. Good news, something did happen. It started to work. I don't know what the problem was originally, why it wasn't working, but we got it to work now. So let's go and see it work in its beautiful essence. So let's do that. Here we are. I've built a little shack here. If I could actually press the walk button. I've built a little shack here to AFK, and I've got a crafting table, chest with nothing in it, and then a bed, some torches, some windows so we could peek out and see and make sure everything was going well. But yeah, this thing works. I've got iron for days. We've basically now got an unlimited iron supply in this iron farm, which is very awesome. Absolutely awesome. And we've also now got unlimited red dye. And as you can see it working right there, it's very loud, so we'll get away from it. But we've also got an unlimited amount of red dye. And we've got an unlimited amount of bone meal. Because we can bone meal these poppy flowers. And it'll go right in there. We can bone meal these poppy flowers to get unlimited bone meal. So we now have, because of that one iron farm, we now have an unlimited supply of iron, bone meal, and red dye. I mean, red dye is not that important, but it's a possibility now. So with the addition of the iron, with the unlimited iron now being acquired, the next thing to do is, I don't know, start like mass producing stuff, I guess. I'm not really even sure. I didn't really have a game plan for what I was going to do here because I was still trying to troubleshoot the farm and make sure that it was going to work. And then when it did work, I got super happy about it and I started to AFK there. So we probably need to work on maybe a better food source. Maybe we should try to acquire some actual meat. But we do have, if we go in this chest right here, we do have all of these, which if you're not sure what these are capture cards. So if I type in easy mob farm, easy, if I can spell, mob farm, these come up right here. And these are templates. So basically what we have to do is you have to start with the base structure, which is just copper, glass block, iron hopper. Then you have to upgrade it to the next tier, which you put that one in there. Then you surround it by gold. Then you surround it by iron. And then you surround it by netherite. Now, obviously, we don't have any netherite right now, so we can only go up to tier 2, which is iron and the gold one. But what you do is once you craft one of these, then you put this card in it, and it'll produce a farm. It'll make it like it's a farm, but it's like super compact. So let's start getting into this. And obviously you want some of this stuff as well, but we have to start by building this. So let's get into this. Let's build the first one. So we need copper, glass, and iron hopper. We have enough copper. We have enough glass. I should also probably put these iron golem eggs in here somewhere. We just need to make a hopper, so we need some wood for a chest. I don't think I have enough wood for the chest. I have an extra chest here, but I'll keep that for later. We can just use some of this wood, I guess. So we'll put one in there. We'll do all that. Make a chest. Do that. Bing, bang, boom. Like that and like that. And then that's the hopper. So you put the hopper here, you put the glass here, and then you surround it all by copper, and boom! We now have a mob farm tier. We have a tier 0. But to make it a tier 1, we actually don't have that much gold, actually. But we should be able to make it work. You just surround it all in gold, and put it in there, and boom! Now we have a tier 2. And then to make it a tier 3, or tier... now we have a tier 1, now we need to make it a tier 2. You just surround it all in iron, and boom! We now have a tier 2 spawner. But to go even further on this, like we were talking about, then we want to make it into a farm. So to make it into a farm, you need to gather all of these materials plus the tier 2 that we made. So we need to find a white tulip, an egg, some short grass, wheat, a feather. We should have most of this. Let's see. I'm definitely going to need some shears. That's for sure. So let me grab a couple for some shears. I think that's shears. There we go. Perfect. So now we have some shears. Let me grab a piece of wheat. I should have a piece of wheat here. I do. So that's one. Do we have any feathers from the mob drop? We do. So we have a feather. We need an egg. I don't think we have an egg. We're going to have to go on the look for that. We also need a piece of dirt, which we have. So we can do that. Piece of dirt. So we have 3 of the pieces already acquired. We need a seed. We have plenty of those, so we don't have to worry about that. Yeah, we have plenty of those. The only things we need are the grass, which is very easy to come by, the egg, and the tulip. Now, how are we going to find the white tulip? That is a big question. How are we going to find the white tulip? I'm hoping that we just get lucky and there's some around. But if I do that and I do that, we now have 2 short grass. So that's all done. We now have the 2 short grass. We just need the tulip and the egg. The tulip and the egg. There should be some chickens around here somewhere. Where would these chickens be? I feel like I saw some over here when I was trying to acquire the wool to make a bed to put in the shack. The little AFK shack. I feel like I saw some over here. I hear a peacock or something like that. Okay, I see a chicken on the map, so he's right up in front of us. The question is, has he laid an egg recently? Where's he at? There you are. All right. I don't see an egg around here, so we're just going to have to watch this chicken. Next egg is in 8 minutes. How convenient. So we're just going to have to watch this chicken for 8 minutes, let him drop an egg, or let me go check this out. I see one other on the map. Hello. Go away. Nobody likes you. I'm going to go check this other chicken. We have 8 minutes on the first chicken we saw. So let me go check this other chicken that I see on the map here. There's 2, actually. Maybe one of them will get lucky and have a closer timer to be laying another egg, because I don't really want to spend hours. It's not going to be hours, but I don't really want to spend time wasting looking at an egg. And here's one perfectly right up here. There's a brown egg. I don't know if that's going to count or not, but it's a brown egg. Another freaking dude. We're going to have to clean this area up. Oh, he set me on fire, actually. It should go out by the time we have enough health where we don't have to worry about that. I do see another zombie chasing after me, so I'll try to get out of its range. So we have the egg acquired, which I don't know if it matters if it's a brown egg and not a real, like, actual Minecraft egg. So that could be a little bit of a problem, but we also need to find this tulip. And I don't think it can be any other tulip except for a white tulip, which is kind of annoying. So we might have to go on a slight adventure here to see if we can find ourselves a white tulip. I'm not really sure where I would go to find one. I know I have to get out of this biome. We're in a brushland right now. If you can see on the bottom of underneath my map in the right corner, it says brushland. So that's where we're in right now. These are all just regular flowers. We need to find a white tulip. Now we're in a spruce jungle, or a sparse jungle. Is that what I said? Something like that. There's a couple of biomes like right next to each other. There's a peacock. Where are we gonna find this white tulip? That's a crab. I could try to teleport to another area. You know what? Let me get into a safer spot where I'm not gonna get mobbed by mobs. And then let me take a look at the map and see if I can teleport to a possible land of tulips. Because I feel like there's got to be one close, right? There's got to be. All right, we're in a little bit of a safer area now. So let me open up the map here. Where have we been that could produce some tulips? Maybe close to spawn? No, that looks more like a snowy area. It's probably not gonna be good. We need like a big flowery plains biome. There's a big mushroom forest. I don't think they're going to be in there. I haven't been very far, actually, which is kind of surprising. It's probably not going to be in this area either. Where would... I like my iron farm on the map. It looks kind of cool. And the staircase going up looks cool, too. Where would the white tulips be? This is tricky. This is tricky trying to figure out what direction to go. Let's just start by going like out in this direction and maybe we'll get lucky. So let's teleport all the way over here. Never mind, it's nighttime. Let's teleport back home and then we can teleport on our journey. There we go. Perfect. Once it gets daytime, once we sleep, then we'll go on our journey. So I probably spent about, I don't know, 3 or 4 days AFKing. That's why the day counter is up to 56 at this point, or 57 now because we slept. All right, so let's go on our journey. Where were we going to go? Over here. That's right. So let's start going over here. Teleport over here. Maybe we'll get lucky with some sort of tulipy area. There's some pigs over here, which is nice. Some wildlife. But I'm interested in flowers. I'm not interested in the fauna. I'm interested in the flora. There is a blue cornflower. We'll grab that just in case at some point we do need it. What's this thing? Oh, it's a snail. Look at that guy. All right. Let's see. Where would the tulips be? A white tulip. There's some more coal. I might as well grab that coal while I'm here. You can never have too much coal. Oh, that reminds me. Did I spend my points? I might have skill points. No, okay, I don't have any skill points. I couldn't remember. I might as well check, though. Let's grab some coal while we're here. We should probably also, at some point, try to make an unlimited lava farm. Because lava farms are always useful. You never know when you're going to need lava. So that could also be something we need to make. Let's zoom in over here. Do we see any tulips in that area? No. What about over here? Those look like daisies or something. That might give us a better chance, though. Maybe we can check that out. All right, here's a little daisy right there. Some horses. There's got to be a place for tulips somewhere, right? I know they spawn in like a special biome. I just don't remember what the biome is. And I don't know if we're close to that biome if I could remember what it was. Ooh, here's another sheep. We might as well grab one. Just so we have some extra wool in case. Okay, so here's a lot of flowers, but they're not any tulips. What is that? What's this purple thing over here? Oh, it's a purple snail. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know their shells could get purple like that. Kind of sick, actually. So we're going off in that direction. It's probably not the right direction to go. Although there is a huge island over here with possible trees and stuff. So, well, not possible trees. We know that there's trees right there. But possible tulips. There's a lot of snails in this area. All with different color shells. That purple one is pretty cool. I guess we just venture on and see if we can find ourselves any sort of biome that looks promising for tulips. If I can't find any in this video, I'll try to go off camera and see if I can find one. Because I know it's kind of a boring journey just to watch me aimlessly run around for nowhere, not knowing where to go. So we'll look, but maybe we can get lucky off camera and find some. Or maybe we can do it right here. You never know. There is like a cherry grove up there. That's not what I wanted to do. There's some cherry trees, which is wood that we don't have. So we might as well go up and get some since we're here already. I also want to get backpacks. Backpacks are definitely going to be useful because they're better than the bundles. So we're definitely going to want to get some of those. But let's go up here and get some cherry wood. There's the little piggy with his floppy ears. What is this? Oh, it's a piglet, but its texture is not working right now, so it's kind of just a block. But it's supposed to be a piglet. I think it's because I have a mod loaded in that makes baby animals supposed to look like better or something. And I guess that mod is not working properly, so it just loads it in as a big block, which is kind of funny. All right, we're almost to the cherry grove. Let's grab some more sheep so that we can. Oh, that's a pig. So that we can have some wool just in case we need to do something else with wool. I guess make a bed. All right, we are here for the cherry trees. We have a lot of different types of wood now, but cherry is one that we don't have. Ooh, bamboo as well. Might want to grab some of that. Yes, the cherry trees, baby. And we'll get the saplings so we can grow some on our own. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Beautiful. Let's grab some bamboo as well. Because I don't think we have any of that. I probably should put some of this in a bundle. So let me empty out a bundle here. This one has a bundle in it, apparently. It's a bundle in a bundle. So let's put the ingredients for that in that bundle. So that opens up a little bit more space. And now we know for sure where our stuff is. Alright, so I don't think I'm going to find any tulips in this cherry grove. I just don't think that's where they spawn. There's a family of raccoons right here, though. Something cool structure right here, like a little well or something. Interesting. A horse. There's got to be something. There's got to be something. What about over here? Just regular flowers, it looks like. There's a cool building over there. But it just looks like regular flowers, unfortunately. I'm not sure where to go. Maybe we should try over in this direction. This looks a little bit like a jungle, though. Let's try over here. Let's try teleporting over here. Maybe we can get lucky with something. Alright, we got... oh, this is a pale oak, it looks like. Is that what this is? Yeah, this is pale oak. We've already been to a pale oak forest. We have the wood for that. So we don't need to be in another one. Don't want to fall down there. And I know that they're not going to be in a pale oak biome. We got blackstone right here. Blackstone actually might not be bad to pick up. For a little bit of extra building material. I grab all these building materials like I'm actually going to be able to build something very good. I'm not a good builder. So grabbing these building materials isn't really going to help me out. But to have them is nice. Let's just grab a stack. Might as well. We can already build or mine super fast with all of our upgrades to the pickaxe and everything with our achievements or advancements or whatever. Alright, stack of blackstone's always good to have. Let's pull out our boats. Always handy to have a boat on you. And let's go venture out into the ocean here. Maybe we can get lucky and see something as we're swimming or as we're boating by. I don't want to go that way. That way's landlocked, unfortunately. There are some drowned underneath me, but they shouldn't be able to bother me that much. As long as one of them doesn't have a trident. Where would they be? Not anywhere here. All of this land is not suitable for tulips. That looks like a pretty crazy, majestic forest, though. That looks like a pale oak as well. Oh, I think there's a shark underneath us right now. Oh, I think we got a shark on us, boys. Okay, he turned away. That's good. Remember in the very first episode, we died to a shark like 3 times? Those were the days. Those were the days. We're not going to venture into the Pale Oak Forest because I don't think any tulips spawn in that area. I think we'll just go down this little river here. See what happens. As long as no skeleton shoots us from the mainland, we should be good. Where are we gonna find a tulip? Why is it always a tulip? Why is it always some random flower that we need to grab that's so hard to get? Why can't it ever be something that's super attainable? Dark oak sapling just laying on the water for some reason. Not sure why that happened. We are landlocked, apparently. Let's just make a path through. I could just get out and do this myself, but it's easier just to do this. Alright, so we make our way through, and we will just dump those out. That's a pretty majestic tree up there, too. I wasn't planning on having an adventure like this, but... Ooh, look at that. I guess that's kind of what happens when you need something and you don't already have it. Is that a little camp? That might be like a tent for a camp. Maybe we'll take up shelter there for the night. I do see a couple of skeletons. Alright. Let's grab that again. And maybe take up shelter here at this little camp. Is there going to be some beds? There should be a bed, right? There's a bed. Okay, perfect. There's a lot of wool. Anything in the fire? All right, let's go to sleep first. All right. I guess we could take some of the wool just for funsies. We'll take the hay bales too because the hay bales are useful. The iron pickaxe is always useful. And we'll take the clock just because it's a clock. Why not? Is there anything in the smoke or anything? No. There's a dog here. Is that a dog? No, it's a raccoon. Why does this look like a dog? I could have sworn that was a dog. It's a raccoon. All right. Let's continue on our journey. We stayed the night. Picked up some useful items. And now we venture on again. Into the unknown. Into the unknown. On our journey looking for a white tulip. Not a blue tulip, pink tulip, red tulip, or other colors. What are these, owls? That's pretty sick. What happens if I kill one? Oh, I just get feathers. Oh, he's looking at... Sorry, dude. Didn't mean to kill your friend there. I just wanted to know what they would drop. Just feathers. Just some good old-fashioned feathers. Let's see. I didn't know if they drop like owl meat or something. You gotta know. Oh. Okay. Red tulips. Perfect. Red tulips are in this area. But are white tulips in the area? This is perfect. We're in the right general area. So we got more red tulips. Come on, baby. Give me a white one. I don't think you can dye a red tulip white. I don't think that's a thing. Let me just grab one. Just to have. I know you can turn them into dye. Like it's saying up there in the material. What is this stuff? Titanium ore. Well, that might be useful. I don't know what we need titanium ore for, but you never know. Might as well have it now and then not need to go back and get it later. Alright, grabbed a little titanium ore. Come on, get lucky. Oh, is that a dog? It is an actual dog. I don't think I have any bones on me, though. No, I don't have any bones on me. That's unfortunate. We could have finally gotten a friend. There's red tulips everywhere. There's got to be a white tulip around here somewhere. There's got to be. This chicken has 6 minutes to go. Come on, man. Give me a white tulip, please. That's all I ask for. I'm not asking for much. A bunch of red. I'm not even finding like any orange or purple or anything like that. It's just a bunch of red. Maybe we're not in the right area. Maybe this area can only spawn red tulips. I don't know. A lot of sheep, though. By grabbing that extra wool, we don't really need any more sheep, so we're good there. Alright, so unfortunately, I didn't see any red or any white tulips, which kind of sucks. What is happening here? Really? You thought you could take me on? Was it just him? Ah, nope, there's a guy right here. Did I stumble on their camp or something? Oh my god, is that a white tulip? Loot not generated yet. What does that mean? Oh, here we go. It was laggy. Which I don't know why it'd be laggy, but a pillager outpost. Interesting. What do I get rid of? The wool. We don't need that. We already have a bunch of wool. Is this a white tulip? White tulips! Let's go! We found them. That's huge. That's huge. Okay. I'm gonna grab a few, just so that we don't have to ever go back and do this again. Oh, that's huge. We found everything we need. Perfect. Actually, you know what? Let me mark this on the map. Create a waypoint. It is titled Illager Camp. Sure. Save. Okay. Let's teleport back home. Beautiful. That actually didn't take as long as I thought it would. I thought we'd be take a lot longer to get that stuff done. Can I smelt this raw titanium? I can, okay. So now that we have all the ingredients, let me put everything away. So let's put this in the smoker. Let's put the wood in the wood chest. I need to put the cobblestone in the cobblestone chest. And the blackstone can go in there too. Well, you already had a stack of it, or close to a stack of it. I'll put the wool in the wool chest, even though I had to take the wool out of the wool chest. Actually, I'll put this wool on there, so we know it's the wool chest. Let me dump everything out of this. There we go. So we need to put, what do we grab? We grabbed that, so we'll put the wool in there. We'll put this in there. That tree goes in there. What else goes where? That goes in there. The bamboo, we already had a little bit of bamboo. Oh, the clock. The clock can go in here, I guess. I guess I could put it on the wall. The name tag can also go in there. All right. This is big. This is big. Let's make our plains farm. So we need the egg. We need the egg. Then one grass, and I think the other grass goes there. Then that goes there. This goes in the middle. Then you've got the dirt going there. The feather goes there. The seed in the the seed in the tulip. So, hold on, I'm terrible at clicking things. That goes there, and then the seed goes there, and then boop. It needs to be a real egg, doesn't it? It can't be a brown egg. Oh, that's tough. All right, well, let me put some stuff away. And thankfully, we teleported that place. I got some emeralds, too. That's nice. So, let me put the rest of this away. I'll put the feathers back in the mob drop chest. I was going to grab a bone. We don't have any bones in there. Put that in there. Put the flour away. I'll put the brown egg in there too. And then we can... For now, I'll put the hay bales in here. But we can always craft those. We'll probably have to, actually. Where's my chest? Here it is. Okay. So we'll keep that on us. We'll keep the boat on us. I also should probably make another diamond pick. Because I am running very low on diamond picks. So Let me just take everything out of here really quickly. Make a diamond pick. Beautiful. We don't need the enchanted one anymore. We'll do that. We'll do that. We'll do that. Bing, bang, bang, bang. Okay, so we'll leave all that in there. And now we teleport back to where we just came from. And I'm pretty sure the reason we're teleporting over here is because I saw some regular chickens. Yeah, there's a chicken over here. Yeah, here he is. Perfect. So there's a regular chicken here, and his timer is 4 minutes until his next egg. So once he lays that egg, then we are golden. We can actually make it then. And there's other stuff that we can do with this. So you see these things down here, these are enhancement things. So we can build these to put inside this, and you'll see all this when we do it, but you can build these extra little things to enhance it. So if, let's say, if I want to build the speed enhancement, we'd need some quartz and some redstone repeaters. We're not there quite yet because we don't even have a portal to the nether. But a speed enhancement speeds up the tick rate by plus 6 seconds to make it even faster and better. So stuff like that. The loot enhancement, which enhances the quality of the loot, which we wouldn't necessarily need that much. But then this one's the one that we probably need to make. The big slot upgrades, which gives it a bigger capacity. So that's kind of stuff that we want to do. So there's just a bunch of different enhancement things that you can make, but we need to get some quartz. I think quartz is one of the big ones that we need to grab. So where'd that chicken go? Where'd you go, big dog? We don't want to lose you. Here you are. What's your timer at? 2 minutes. Perfect. So we'll just sit here, watch the chicken. Oh, there's some light gray terracotta, actually. Maybe we'll pick up some of this, and while we wait, have a little bit of terracotta action going on. Because we can cook this and have glazed terracotta and all that kind of stuff. Might not be a bad building option, or at least for a flooring option. There's also some clay. Have we picked up clay yet? I don't think we have. You can never go wrong with clay. That is for sure. I guess we'll just go into our shovel breaks. Or maybe not. There's some cyan terracotta we can grab as well. This is a good little place to farm clay and terracotta. Alright, hopefully that chicken is getting close to producing an egg. Minute 23. We got a bunch of clay. Did I add in the smeltomatron? The smelt, what's this? The witch hat, ender dragon costume head, smelter? I don't think I have that mod in here. So clay wouldn't be necessary. So we have that. We have the clay reeds from the ores. What about, what's it called? What about just oil? Because crude oil we could use. Canola oil. No, I don't think we have that mod in here, the smelting mod, which isn't a bad thing, but it is kind of a cool contraption. Where'd the chicken go? Why do you keep running away from me, dog? 35 seconds. Come on, it's getting dangerous out here. It's getting quite dangerous out here. We're also going to have to probably make a chicken farm so that we can get unlimited eggs and stuff. And maybe that's what we do. Do we have a I don't know if we have a chicken capture card, though. So maybe we can't do that. I'm not sure if we do have a chicken capture card. We'll have to check. We probably haven't killed that many chickens to earn one. Oh, there's a spider over there. Come on, chicken. Yes. Perfect. We got our regular egg. Beautiful. Let's teleport back home. We can go to sleep. And then we can build that in the morning. We're making some good progress today. We're doing some good things. We are doing some good things. Beautiful day in the neighborhood. Let's go finish this build. We've got the regular egg, and boom, an Animal Plains farm has been acquired. So now we have a pig, a cow. I thought we had a sheep somewhere. Yeah, here's a sheep. So let's start by doing a... Let's do a cow. Since by doing a cow, you can do leather and meat. And right now, I'm probably just going to place it like over here somewhere. We can always pick it up and move it when we need to, but let's just place it right here. And this is what you do. You put it right in here, and then it'll spawn a cow right there, and now it'll produce meat. So you can see it getting ready to go. We can move this all stuff. So let's type this in, easy mob. All right. So I want to start building the upgrades. So we're going to need the big slot upgrade. So we're going to need gold, iron, and a chest. I don't know. It's starting to warm up a little bit. And there he is down there. You can see him in there. So I don't know how much gold we have. We don't have that much. And I just used a lot to get the thing in the first place. So basically we only have 6. Basically what this does, if you were ever curious, is it just compacts the farms. It makes it so you can stack a bunch of farms on top of each other, and you don't have to have the ugly cow pen where you have a regular Minecraft farm, is basically what this does. It's a nice little contraption. So I think we should have enough to make 2. I think it's like that, and then like that. Yes, perfect. All right, so we've got a big slot upgrade. Wait, didn't I make 2? Oh, no, I only made 1 because I didn't put double in here. There we go. Now we have 2 upgrades. We're going to need to go to the nether, too. Maybe that'll be the next episode. We can head to the nether because we're going to need some quartz. So we put those in there on that side, and now look at all the space we had. We only had these right here for the slots, but now we have so much more capacity, and we can add 1 more once we get a little bit. Well, actually, we could use this gold, but I might as well save it for right now. But now we have so much more space for all the leather and the meat to come in. And there is one where you can do... I think there's one where you can separate what you want. I know there's one for the sheep. So it automatically shears sheep in the farm. But I thought there was one where you could automatically... Oh, here it is. So if you build this one, the no meat filter, that means if I built this and I put it in the farm, then I would only get leather. That's how that would work. I wouldn't get any more meat. So you'd put it up here. Which is kind of cool. It makes it so that you can be specific on what you want. But it's almost ready to produce. I am excited. Let me go and put all of this junk away that we had grabbed while we were waiting for that chicken. And we don't have a chicken... we don't have a chicken capture card. I just noticed that when I was looking in the thing. So... we might have to go on a little bit of a killing spree and acquire some chickens to get a chicken capture card. Because not having that is a little bit dangerous. Because we're limited. We are limited on how many farms we can build because we're going to need eggs. I think you need eggs for all of them, right? Let me pull it up. So let me find another one. So let's go to an iron golem farm. Okay, so an iron golem farm you don't need one, but if we're gonna do more of the like for a pig or a cow or a sheep, we're gonna need that. A desert one. All right, so I guess you don't need eggs for all of them. It's just for the animal ones, which is pretty good. That's pretty solid. I'll take that. So maybe we don't need a chicken one unless we want to make a chicken farm. Let's go take a look at our iron farm here. We've been gone all episode, so it probably hasn't produced too much. It probably hasn't produced too much, which is okay. It is still working, though. That's a good sign. All right, we got enough iron. We've got a plenty of iron. Let me grab some while we're here. Let me just grab a stack so we don't have to keep traveling up and down here. And at some point, I will do the stairs. Don't worry. I will put actual stairs here. But now that we have the unlimited iron, I kind of want to... Ooh, look at the titanium ores. But now that we have the unlimited iron, I kind of want to make... What am I thinking? I kind of want to make a bone meal farm. So, composter. We just need slabs. And you do like that. You do like that. I need one more. Unfortunate. Boom, boom. Nope. Boom. There we go. Composter. And then what you do is you get another chest. And then you get another chest with a hopper. Boom, 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 boom. And then what you do is you put... Let me move these. Chest around. I should probably put it closer to the thing up here, but we'll put it like right here. So you put this down, then you put this on top, then you put this on top. If I can get up there, let me get some dirt. I hear an Enderman around here somewhere. Must be underneath us. Because you got to remember this was a cave down there or a river. And then you put this up top there, and now you got yourself an unlimited bone meal farm. You just fill this up. It'll go into there. It'll feed into here. And you'll have yourself some bone meal. Unlimited. Bone meal farm has been acquired. Pretty sick if you ask me. So now that we got that all done, I can put the slabs away. Nope. Slabs away. We'll keep that wood on us. Put the rest of this iron away. Keep the shears on us just in case. And let me grab some more flowers. I need to get some more leather is what I need to get. We got some of these poppies. And we'll shove these in the bone meal farm. And we will have unlimited bone meal. Let's take a look at our cow farm, though. So we'll shove that in there. How is the cow farm producing? There you go. It's starting. So we've got some raw beef already. We got some leather. So now we have unlimited leather, unlimited food. We can actually finish the storage unit by building the item frames to be able to tell what everything is. And now we've got unlimited bone meal. Man, we are cooking with gas, baby. We are cooking with gasoline. You love to see it. I think the last thing we should do here is our classic daily fixing of the wheat farm, harvesting the wheat. And then we can wrap up another successful episode. This might be the most successful episode we've ever had. I mean, we ventured into the unknown lands, found some white tulips, and then we built the cow farm. We've got the cow farm there. We also built an unlimited bone meal farm. The iron farm works beautifully. If I just AFK there, we'll have as much iron as we ever would need. We already do kind of have as much iron as we'd ever need. We are on top of things, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely beautiful. This episode is super, super successful. And we can even throw these seeds. We already have enough seeds. We have enough seeds in that chest there. We can already throw all of these seeds in there. And we're going to have bone meal for days. I don't know what we're going to use with all that bone meal. But we are going to have bone meal for days. Days on days on days. And you know what we can do with this wheat? We can make food with it. Because who doesn't love a good old piece of bread? From your own garden. I mean, come on. What are we talking about here? From your own garden, man. So much food. Beautiful. We've also got some mutton in there. We've got some titanium. I don't know what we're going to do with this titanium. What can I do with this titanium? Titanium. I can build a multi-tool repair in the anvil with titanium ingots. Whoa. Netherite sword? What the heck? I don't know what this is, but it's a multi-tool. Apparently, you can use it on as a sword, a shovel, and a pickaxe. That's kind of cool. We're definitely going to have to go to the nether because we need to get some quartz if we're going to want to improve our farming even further. So next episode, I think we should probably head to the Nether and get everything going. We already have that lava pit right here. Nope, that's not the right thing. Right here. We just have to collect some obsidian, and then once we collect some obsidian, we can go to the Nether and get some quartz, maybe even get some blaze rods. I don't know. We are about to be on day 60, and things are looking good for the playthrough. We are actually making some big time production. Now we have unlimited meat, unlimited leather. I need to get those quartz. We need to go to the Nether next episode so that we can get the quartz to make it faster, and then we can have even more leather and meat and stuff. And then we can build even more farms because if you can take a look here, there's so many different farms you can make. So many different farms. You can make a desert farm with like creepers. You can farm gunpowder that way. And look at all the different cards you can do. We don't have all these cards, but all the cards you can do. Like there's a frog one, there's a sheep one. We already knew about the sheep. There's fox, cats, there's squids, there's everything you can imagine. Blaze rods even. You can do wither skeleton farms if you get a card. There's so much different potential here for things. Pandas. I don't know why you would want to farm pandas, but there's a card for it. There's the chicken ones, evokers, skeletons, obviously for unlimited bones. So much stuff, and I'm pretty sure we already have a skeleton card. We have a zombie card. We have a skeleton card. I think we even have an Enderman card actually. Let me go down right before we end the episode here. Let me go down and check. What kind of cards do we have? So we have currently we have a sheep, we have a skeleton, so we have unlimited bones, unlimited wool. We have another cow one, but we are not probably not going to need that unless we want to go super crazy on meat production. We have two zombies. We have a pillager. We have another pillager. An enderman's. So we have unlimited ender pearls now. We don't have to worry about that. We have unlimited slime. Yeah, we're in a good spot. There's obviously some other ones that I want to grab, but for right now, we're looking really good for our production here. We just got to be able to get the ingredients to make all that stuff. But that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel for more. Join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.